User entered your channel.
Greetings, user. Who is this? Who are you?
Good evening, boys.
Oh my god. It's him. It's that man. That man. Good evening. Tiamat said that he might come play Helldivers, so hopefully Nordic's back by then.
I saw my avatar again.
Oh yeah?
Yep.
Did you put a J in front of your name?
I'm not talking about Steam, man. If I change my avatar for Steam, people get fucking pissed. Why it's been smoking Yoda this whole fucking time. Every time I try to swap it, people get all fucking nutty.
That's right, John. Know your place.
What the fuck you talking about? Know your place, Bitcoin? You know your place.
I'm a girly boy. I don't know any place. I'm a girly boy.
So, I only got 2 hours of sleep so far. And I spent about like 600 bucks on groceries.
Jesus. I wish I
And
could spend that much on groceries.
no. It's the same amount of groceries I pay every fucking month, but the cost is rising every month exponentially. Last month it was 400 bucks to
Man, John.
500.
Man, John, you're putting it
This month,
away.
this month it's 500 to 600 bucks for the same fucking 97 fucking items I do every month to fill my fucking my kitchen. Well, not just my kitchen, cleaning supplies and shit like that too.
Yeah.
Shit to wipe my ass with, clean paper tops and shit.
Yeah.
Funnier because the cost for food is higher than the cost for fucking cleaning supplies. Tells you the fucking priority for shit's been weird. Or when you get your cleaning supplies cheaper than your food means you the fucking nation produces more of those chemicals than they do food itself. I mean,
Yeah, boy.
a gallon of bleach is about the same price for a gallon of milk. Plus,
Yeah.
well, it depends on the milk too. Certain milk you'd be paying like $6, but yeah, base minimum like 2% milk is like $4, $3 some odd cents. A gallon of bleach will cost you $3.68. I'm like, the cost of food is higher than it is for the fucking bleach. Come on. I mean, for like 4 avocados, man, I'm paying like $8 for 4 fucking avocados. Not even right. Back in the day when I was a kid, avocados used to be 99 cents a piece.
Yeah.
And back in my day, they used to be cheap.
Yeah, I was talking
All
to
the
my
greens used to be cheap too. Fuck.
They're still pretty low here, thankfully.
Yeah.
But
I
yeah.
live in more of a dry, because I live in high altitude as it is, and all they do out here is a lot of meat production.
They do a lot of fucking.
Well, the only thing we got out here is weed, cattle, pork, some fucking ranches that do fucking poultry, and military. Lots of military production.
Hey.
I gotta get used to this combat again.
Like the Air Force Academy, the Academy for the Air Force is right here in Colorado Springs.
Stay down.
Their flight school is right here in Colorado Springs. This is why, like I said, I get to hear them all the fucking time.
Yeah.
Blasting off. And Team Rocket blasting off again.
Look.
Because they take off in pairs. You got the newbie pilot and the veteran pilot teaching the newbie pilot the fucking ropes.
Yeah.
Like, I don't have to be in the fucking Air Force and all that shit. My job in the Navy was aviation engineering. I play with planes. One thing they do teach you, besides how to fix and deal with said plane, is to actually use that plane too.
Yeah.
We do get to learn the controls and shit like that just in case. There's an emergency on the flight deck or anything like that, and the pilots already, either we have all pilots on deck, on flight, or we have no pilots, and the Navy freaking people that actually know the planes have to take over and fly them too. Only in dire situations will that ever happen. That is only if a draft happens.
Good.
And your job fucking changes real quick. You get to have multiple jobs. So I would say, if you go into the military, die hard, straight out going in the military, please pick your job. Because if you don't, you're gonna get the most shittiest job ever. You're gonna hate your life for it. Let's see. Last person to say they fucked up and wish they had listened, picked the job, because they didn't pick up the job, was Blue.
Yeah. Sometimes it comes from hindsight, because sometimes you're just not even sure when you're put on the spot, you know?
He mainly based all the jobs you can do off your ASVAB test. I don't think that happens anymore. Cause well, still based off your fucking ASVAB test, a lot of people would not be going into the freaking military as it is. They will be just off flunked.
Yeah. Hey, Nordic, are you back?
Relying on technology. Who needs an IQ?
Yeah.
Relying on computers and shit like that. The IQ part is just.
See big red button, hit button. Explosions happen.
Dude, I didn't notice, but there is a person that has the most easiest fucking job in the world. The most laid back job in the world. And it's not even a fucking security guard.
I'll tell that to Sean. He'll be curious.
I don't know if you want to move nations.
He'll be like, "What kind of job you talking about here? I might need to sign me up."
It's somewhere in the Asian minor. One of those nations.
What do we have
All I
here?
know is one of those nations. There is a job out there. The fact that all it has to do is just hold a line or lower a line for
That's
buses,
rich.
and that's it. When a bus comes back up, he just brings it back up, legs back, and just lays back, and just calls it. And he gets paid for that. He just lays there.
Hey,
He's
Sean.
nothing, the laziest job ever.
Hey, Sean, you there?
I mean, I want that job. Shit. I mean, still at work, still working, you know, it's still a job.
Sean, you little pretzel.
Oh shit.
Damn.
EFK2.
Yeah, between him and Nordic, it's just been back and forth, I guess. They try to talk to each other, and it's like trying to watch. It's horrible. It's like watching a train wreck. Nordic will try to talk to him, and he'd be like, "What? What? What?" And then he'll try to talk to Nordic, and Nordic will be like, "What? What? What?" And then I'll try to talk to either of them. Yeah, take that, Rhino. Piece of shit.
I picked Doom Spice Wars. Interesting.
Yeah.
4.2 hours in, literally this morning.
Yeah.
I did this morning. I couldn't sleep.
I'm
In that
planning.
time of 4.2 hours, I got 19 achievements done.
I was gonna get Titanfall last night while it was on sale for $3, but I forgot.
Titanfall.
It's
play
too
that on
late.
console.
I never played it, but I heard it was getting.
The
Heard it was
first
okay.
one was interesting. Second one, I thought it was pretty fun. You know that shit.
Yeah, it was the second one.
You co-op with your friend and shit.
However, I forgot, and because Reaper showed up out of nowhere, and yeah, too late now. It's off sale.
So for a game that's almost been out for almost a year now, there are certain achievements that people just have not gotten yet. Hello, chat. Like, I'm surprised that only 9.7 of players have this achievement. Plans within plans. Win a conquest mission with a completed secondary objective. How in the hell is that still in the low? That is like the easiest fucking achievement to do.
I don't know.
And Another one is ready to rumble. Have 10 gear equipped at the same time, which you can,
Let's
which is
get
so
this
easy.
over
You
with.
just click that armory and you
I'm
pick
also
what you want on that. So fucking
Warned you.
8.0% players got that. What the hell?
I'm also planning on when I get paid, I'm gonna buy battle rounds and gift it to you and or Seth or however that goes, because that's like $10.
I mean, I thought about picking up another copy of Dune and handing over to one of you, but the multiplayer is not no co-op, it's straight up PvP. So,
Good.
hence why, yeah. Apparently we all got destroy all humans.
Yeah.
It only goes up to 2-player though. Split screen.
What's this?
Anyways, the reason why this the version on Steam's finally got some updates that makes it appealing to Seth to play, because they patched it to have multi-monitor support.
Oh, like our favorite game of all time, Supreme Commander Horse Alliance.
By the way, I have that again now that I have my hard drive. You know, have another hard drive set up.
Seth, you hear that? Now we can do our craziness again.
Yeah, because I have the hard drive.
Your craziness. Mister, I'm gonna become very new friendly with everybody. You know that's Seth. If he doesn't do the UAD, he goes fucking the alien is straight off fucking nuke everybody.
Bet you're glad you met me.
And of course he leaves all the defense to me. Yep.
So also, we're planning on revisiting Outward soon, Seth and I. So Eagle's been asking about it too. Outward 2 is coming out sometime.
Download it. Not anymore. I probably got about 100 different games downloaded right now, man. And I'm starting to think about just uninstalling games I don't really touch.
Like what?
Or just single player games. Because you co-op for the fact that I can't play them anymore for me. So, like, Crypt 5.
There always seems to be a few
Maybe
more
we
of
can
you
play
to kill.
some co-op.
Seth's been trying to, Seth still is, about Black Desert and Dungeons and Dragons Online, Seth was still interested in that.
Like, DDO is just Black Desert kind of pushed me to sleep. I don't know why certain games just been putting me to sleep these days.
I think it depends on what time of the day it is and stuff.
Yeah, after 6, about 6 o'clock, from 6 to 8, that is the point that I get tired. After 8 o'clock, I will get rejuvenated and going, I'm ready to go.
Yeah. As far as Black Desert goes, there's a lot going on with Black Desert that I didn't know a whole lot about. Like, I didn't know about the whole ship thing very much, and some of the other side stuff you could do. I didn't really understand a lot about some of the family business stuff. Almost everything's playable in co-op between DDO and Black Desert.
What's that? Wanna do anything? Or are you just never gonna say anything and just sit there and listen?
He's probably eating. What's up?
Like he's got nothing else to do, right?
Craftopia.
It's not like you got anything else to do at the moment.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff on our plate that we could do. But Craftopia. What were you doing last in Craftopia, by the way?
John was building a new house because
Certain circumstances. I did
Yeah,
put that on a board if you listened last time, but that got destroyed technically, so I had to go and build an actual fucking one.
yeah, it turns
Not a
out that the
prefab one.
enemies can damage buildings. John lost half
That fort was just wiped away.
by one enemy
By
using
one
a tornado
fucking-
spell.
By one fucking enemy wizard. One fucking enemy wizard did one spell and wiped out half a fort.
Try to find him.
Destroyed the whole fucking place. Same here. I think it's still funny. It's just the fact that like. Oh well. So I went and built a new one. Scratch. Every color is supposed to be like that. Bigger, better. Interesting. I'm still putting more shit to it. It's just, yeah.
I sent that.
Got your code? No. And right to the point where I actually hit Shift Tab, and it shows up.
Hooray!
I'm all like, and it shows up.
I hit enter while I was loading the game, while I was loading in the world, so it hung for a second. Descending, hung for a second, but it eventually sent.
Alright, I'm gonna have to go and get money from my weed. Normal weed I usually get. Because I got waiting for more expensive weed this time. Yesterday. Timed out! Of course.
Yeah, because I haven't loaded in yet.
Stupid game. Taking forever then, for you.
It takes forever on this last bit. Oh, I hear something.
Okay, in the
Good
meantime, I guess I'll just go and, give me a couple of
That's good sound.
So,
Alright.
I picked up two different Folgers type of coffees I haven't had before. One is a French vanilla roast. Like, it's nice and flavor. Yeah! Drinking right now. Very tasty. And the other one is the Gourmet Black. Which normal people will literally give them the fucking shits from hell. To me, it has a really dark, nutty flavor to it.
So which one's your favorite?
I've had the Gourmet Black before. It's really rich, really fibrous. I don't get the shits like the way that other people get. I just get like the bubble guts for a moment.
Don't say I didn't warn you.
The vanilla, French vanilla so far tastes pretty good. The smell was pretty good. But, to be honest, it's nothing compared to lawyers' fucking coffee. The shit that they produce smells way better than fucking Folgers. I mean, just the aroma is way better.
You live that, don't you, kitty?
My granddad told me something one time. He said it used to be when someone made a pot of coffee, you'd smell it down the street.
Yeah. If it's a good pot of coffee. I mean,
But-
really good.
But these days, but at the time he was saying that, he said not so much anymore. Though then again, it could have been a side effect of the stoves they used back then.
I mean, like, Folgers doesn't really have that aroma. Folgers has an aroma that fills my whole house, and I can smell them downstairs when I'm outside.
Alright, I am here.
Well,
That's the difference.
when my grandfather was growing up, they had ventilated stoves and stuff like that.
I know, but you wouldn't brew coffee near that. You would use a percolator and shit like that. You also percolators and all that?
Yeah, I grew up using percolator. That's how I made my tea and coffee.
That's actually better if you want more of your aroma and all that. You use a percolator. Not this
Let's see.
machine brew. That's why when I found Voyeurs, which has a really good aroma to it, and Folgers, I fucking swapped.
What's a good tea brand?
I would have to go and look at what I have.
Some British.
Well, I do have Earl Grey tea. Good. Actually pretty good for your body.
Yeah, I drank some of that for a little while with a little milk in it. Back whenever I was homeless and I just started working at that job, I'd stop and get me a cup once in a while.
People and their milk.
One night I was out up late, so I stopped at the gas station and got some and did some paperwork. And I
Someone just passed some gas just now?
I almost walked out.
All I hear is
Probably Nordic.
Hey.
He beating his meat.
and parts making that. Oh, we got two technically smaller rooms that you could take over if you fucking feel like it. Whenever he comes.
Put him in the smallest room. Put him in the closet. He loves the closet.
We don't have a closet, I'm sorry. I still gotta
Oh.
put in a fucking storage room in this place.
We're playing Craftopia.
I mean, the kitchen's coming together, it's just... Yeah. I'm gonna have to move all this crafting shit over into the bigger area.
When budget Valheim.
Yeah, pretty much. Uh-oh.
Yeah, but Craftopia is coming out before Valheim.
Oh no.
And then there's the automation side of it where you could build conveyor belts.
Yeah, I haven't touched it. I'm waiting for you.
Right.
And, never already got that conveyor belt thing. Well, Valheim is more of during the Viking era, so
Yeah, I
that's
have no
why
idea
you're
what
not
this
gonna
is.
get into advanced.
All I know is we were
industries and all
isekai'd
that.
here.
Yeah, so far from what I can see, we literally start from the Stone Age all the way up until Industrial. Maybe Space Age. From what I've seen, we get to use biplane. And we get a fucking motorcycle, which is after the biplane, so...
But people just hand us motorcycles too, John. You have a motorcycle.
I know, that was during
Just
the
me?
quest. But I'm just saying, tech-wise, it probably goes into, you know, Industrial era. Maybe right after. All I know is I'm gonna get me a cup of coffee.
Alright, good. What up for that?
Bet you're glad you met me.
correct.
Man. At least it's getting updates still.
Yeah, but at this point, I'd rather just go play Stonehearth. This is what makes
Nordic
me feel
wants
like
to play Helldivers. Why don't you guys take a break and do that? Poor Nordic's been waiting for 3 days.
I'm not really in the mood to play that.
Tiamat said he was gonna come, hopefully. Alright, who'd be messaging me? Seth? That's nice. What happened? Seth's internet went out?
What? I don't know. Did it?
I think so.
But I know.
It popped up saying your games are available, and John said he got disconnected for a moment.
Oh, in my internet.
That's been acting up since yesterday, dude.
I don't know.
It was acting up a little bit for me too. So.
But yeah, but actually, I already kind of know the reasons why. And yet, people don't understand. We all still use that way.
We do.
Oh yeah, Sean's
Even
here.
if it's not net. But yeah.
Oh
there's
yeah,
an
John.
interference when satellites and all that due to,
Not
like
now.
I said, Betelgeuse, the closest star technically went nova. It blew up. So we're kind of feeling that the outcome of that, you know, getting the radiation particles and shit like
Hammer
that.
sent me a text message.
It's like I said, closest to us technically, but still fucking millions of years fucking light years away. That's the closest one we can, you know, confirmably watch blow the fuck up.
So Seth,
Uh-huh.
Hammer sent me a text message.
Oh,
You know that ship accident that happened the other day?
yeah.
They talk about with the bridge and all that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's just funny.
I think Nordic's going down the rabbit hole. I'm not sure, but he said that he heard from some videos that they think someone put explosives on the bridge, and I'm like,
That doesn't sound likely.
I don't
They
think
lost
so
power,
either.
And there were no casualties on the ship.
I told him, I said, I don't know, talk to Seth about it, my head hurts. Before you got on, because I was laying my head down.
Think you're glad you met me.
Now, well, so now that Sean's here, well, he's AFK, I think.
Use remove for that now.
It's hard to say who's really at fault. I know the ship's at fault, but
Oh,
is the ship
Whoever-
captain at fault?
it wouldn't be the captain, it's the company that runs it.
Yeah, that's what I'm.
It's
That's
not
what-
the captain to keep it up to date when repairs and shit like that. It's the very people that own it.
I know.
Captain's just there to make sure that shit gets from A to B.
It would have been the captain's fault if it rammed it under power, but since power went out,
Mechanical issues as it is. There is faulty infrastructure. Which means the owner needs to go and send them to dry dock for repairs.
or it could have been water in the fuel. Some people were thinking maybe there was water in the fuel that knocked out the engine.
Or did that.
There are some cases that externally contribute to something failing. Like whoever was in charge of like fueling it might have accidentally put the pump in wrong and water got in, like you mentioned.
Water gets in the fuel all the time for big ships. Those big ships, it's hard to tell.
Most of the time it doesn't really affect.
Yeah, most of the time, but it could have got a big gulp of water and that would have been it.
Yeah, that could do it too.
Don't say I didn't warn you.
It's just weird that it happened so close to, you know, starting back, you know, the diesels starting back up on it. I know they don't run the diesels when they're
There's
hooked.
new guns in Helldivers.
Oh, there are?
Heavy machine gun for stratagem.
Hmm.
And a quasar cannon?
They already had a heavy MG.
No, they have a heavy MG.
Wait a minute, the quasar cannon's in?
Yeah. It's like a laser blaster.
So the machine gun that they have has technically it's a tripod as it is. It's based off of the heavy MG.
John, do you want to go try that? Where'd you get
You have
these
the regular
from?
machine gun, you have the stalwart, and you have a heavy machine gun. Which has like a auto drum with the like over casing with that the rounds go through. The MG 206 heavy machine gun. The stalwart is
Oh,
like
that
a
cheetah just
stalwart.
scared me. I was like, what the fuck's
Regular
that coming
machine
on
gun,
me
then
so
the
fast?
MG 43 machine gun.
Here.
You can go for that.
I think in the first game there's an MG92.
I can't thank you enough for what you've done. I don't have
get
much
one
of anything to show my
cooldown
gratitude,
time.
but I could help you enter
Says that
Jade's
the quasar
marathon.
cannon's got a long
Another race.
cooldown period after firing,
What would you
but
expect?
it's got an
When we're not
explosive
eating horses, we breed them.
Yeah,
It's
I
kind of a
hear,
tradition.
Like, it can
All
one-shot
those who enter must bring
most
pints of
things?
kumis from Halhin, Jaban, and Oros as fast as they can.
Pints of what?
Kumis! Fermented horse milk with just a touch of liquor. It's known to lighten the mood in the worst of times. Care to give it a try?
Another time. What's the reward?
Each rider adds something to the pot.
Huh?
Auras,
These
clothes,
are
expensive souvenirs. Sambu keeps an eye on everything, and the winner takes it all.
How big is the pot?
The surprise is part of the entertainment.
Or did you forget?
Can Sambu be trusted?
Of course. That is, assuming you aren't stupid enough to take a piss on his child's grave. Ready to bet?
That's why
50
I
auras
usually
gets you
can
into
have
round
two
one.
areas, one for the wheat, for the bio, and one for picking your race.
Too steep for me. I'll be back when my pockets are a little heavier.
If you
Yeah, for some
win,
reason I thought
your
these
pockets will
were,
be so heavy you might need
for
something to
ice.
cinch up your pants. Though I can't really help you with that.
I mean, they could grow anything.
Tell you what, come back when you have the money. I'll be here.
This ramp right here so John can get his water.
Yeah.
He doesn't have the magic spell that makes water. Or doesn't believe in that magic spell.
Don't believe.
What kind of magic are we talking about?
I don't know, it's just a magic spell that makes water buckets.
Oh, Craftopia. That's a very specific but handy sounding spell, to be honest.
It does. Every 8 seconds it can make 2 water buckets.
That's pretty handy.
That's very handy if you lived in the desert. You'd be a very rich
Or
person.
if you just needed water with buckets.
Yeah. Or if you just need buckets.